Episode 199. Would you sell your phone calls to AI for cash?
The primitive forms of artificial intelligence we already have proved very useful.
AI is a golden opportunity.
How do we ensure that this technology is regulated?
The long arc of technological history is now in an extraordinary new phase.
The AI 6 podcast with Joanne Sweeney.
AI is helping many people generate new revenue streams, but recording your phone calls for cash, all in the name of AI, would you do it? Hello and welcome back to AI 6, the podcast that is on a mission to upskill 500,000 people in AI. And when we reach that milestone, let's go for 1 million. Here's Kyle Balmer talking about Neon on TikTok.
This popular social media app is selling your voice to AI companies. It's the second most popular social media app at the moment, and they're recording telephone conversations and selling those audio recordings to an AI company to train models. But they're doing this with full permission of their users. It's a new app called Neon, which is currently number 2 in social media in the US. They pay their users to record their telephone conversations, and then those telephone conversations are sold to AI companies.
So as Kyle says, Neon is a mobile app that pays users to record their phone calls with the intent of selling audio data and voice to AI companies for machine learning model training. Now, when I was in Harvard back in the summer, I know I keep saying it, but listen, I learned so much and I'm really generous with my knowledge and I want to share it with all of you because you take 6 minutes a day to tune in. I learned from our professor, Hans Peter, that original content in all forms was one of the ways to make money in the AI age because original content is gold and voice is a superpower when combined with AI. And if, like me, you're using AI tools at the moment to either clone your voice or to use AI generative voices, they're not great. I mean, there isn't a whole library or assets of voices that we can tap into that kind of sound like us or sound where we come from. So, as you will now appreciate, companies want to generate that. So the app achieved top rankings in the iOS App Store in September. But shortly afterwards, it was taken offline after a major data security breach exposed user audio files and transcripts to others. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm not sure I'd record my calls for cash. But how does it work? So Neon pays users 15 cents per minute for calls with non-Neon users and 30 cents per minute for calls with other Neon users, recording only the Neon user side unless both participants use the app. Earnings are capped at $30 per day for call recordings, with a separate $30 referral bonus for each new user successfully invited. Only calls made via the Neon app are eligible for payment, so you cannot just record your WhatsApp call or a regular phone call on other apps. That will not be compensated. So what is the real reason behind this business? What is the purpose? So, the recordings are anonymised, removing personal identifiers like names, numbers, addresses, and then it's sold on as training data to AI firms seeking real-world conversational audio. The company promises, well, after their first hiccup, to filter and encrypt the recordings. They market themselves as a way for individuals to profit from their own data, rather than leaving that value solely to tech companies or to telecoms companies. Obviously, privacy experts are raising alarms over potential legal issues such as two-party consent laws. So if I consent to my phone call being recorded for Neon, am I going to let the other party at the other end of the phone know what I'm doing? And of course, depending on what jurisdiction that you're in, there may be different laws for different states, countries, or even continents. So the company's gone to market. It's pledging to improve security before relaunching their service back to the App Store. And some people are already reporting that they are using it as a side gig. Like, let's face it, you can earn up to $900 per month to record phone calls that potentially you're going to have anyway. However, the concern remains there's a lack of transparency on Neon's side. They went to market a little bit quick, had a data security breach, but there are many people that do not worry about their personal data. And trust me, my friends, the AI race for profit, the commercial race for being first and having that original idea is well and truly on. So we are going to hear more stories like this and more startups like this who are going to try and profit from the opportunities that exist right now in this AI age. If you enjoyed this episode, please share it with a pro that you know. I really want you to help me spread the word because I'm on a mission to upskill 500,000 people on AI in just 6 minutes a day. And if you want to learn more about AI and become competent and competent, then get your hands on my new book, AI Playbook, available to Irish readers at aimarketingplaybook.ie, or if you're international, go ahead and search for it on Amazon. I'm Joanne Sweeney. I'll talk to you tomorrow.